Here's your April 24th update on the Splash Mountain transformation into Tiana's Bayou adventure. Another month has gone by, but we're one step closer to an opening day as crews put on those finishing touches to the mountain. As with previous months, if you take a quick glance, it doesn't seem like too much has changed, but when you start looking into the fine details, you'll notice things like this banner being added. You can see that there was a log up there. There was no testing during this moment, but they had the water running down on the splashdown area as we take a look there. And you'll notice some minor changes down here. As expected, they have added those lamps to the poles. Those were added sometime a couple weeks ago. And it's the little fine details like this that let you know that we're one step closer to that opening day. It definitely seems like there's a few more changes to be made in this area. With the speakers exposed like this, you can't expect that to stay that way. So I'd expect to see some more foliage added in the coming weeks. Now let's take a walk down towards the briar patch where things have changed. These windows were blocked last month, and now, as you can see, they've added some new theming elements to what is now the Critter Co-op. The building itself hasn't changed too much compared to when it was the briar patch, but they've added some extra moss there just to tie it in with the rest of the mountain. And here's a quick side view of the mountain, which looks complete at this time. Now as we look towards the Frontierland train station, there has been quite a lot of changes over here that we will go over momentarily. But first, let's take a stroll up towards the exit of the Frontierland train station to get a view of the greenery added. There are workers putting the finishing touches on some of the gates right here, but we'll leave them be and take a look at the rest of the area that's being worked on. Now, as always, let's take a quick peek inside the ride, which you can't see much from this angle, but nothing's really changed since our last update. And here's another angle of the completed side of the mountain. With the side of the mountain complete, it seems like there's one little area that's getting worked on, but that's mostly out of sight for guests. And now here's a view from the Frontierland train station where you have all the wood paneling finally complete on the side of the building there. And now let's take a look at the Frontierland train station area, which is pretty much complete at this time with its additional theming and new lighting poles, which certainly add to the element of theming for this area. And here's a quick look at the storage boxes with the items that are listed within them. And talking of Frontierland train station, here's a quick look at the new entrance with the reconstructed staircase. And finally, let's take a stroll towards the bathrooms where you'll see they've revealed the new flooring for this area and also these decorative light poles which are being added slowly over time. And then here's a quick look of the barn area from this angle where you can see that those other light poles are being added. Some of them are still wrapped up, but they'll be painted and look much like the one we just saw in no time. And that's about it for your April update of the Splash Mountain transformation into Tiana's Bayou adventure. Stay tuned next month for your May update, which by then we hopefully have an opening date for you to come ride the ride and check it out for yourself. But if you're new here and you want to see the previous updates, just hit the playlist button below. Appreciate you watching and catch you next month.